Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Expedition. And in today's episode, we are hopefully going to be setting up a much better power generation source than what we have been using up until this point. So I'm thinking, let's not lag and fall in the hole. So I'm thinking I need a few things. I need a good source of ender pearls, and I need a better source of power than what I'm currently running. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and kill two birds with one stone, and I'm going to make use of the ender generator from extra utilities, which basically will generate power with ender pearls, and I think it'll work really well. But the thing is, in order to do that, I need a good source of ender pearls, which means we need to set up an Enderman farm, and I think I can get this to the point where it will be self-sufficient. So, what we're going to do is essentially, we're going to set up a mob farm using the Ender IO auto spawner, and we're going to power it using an extra utilities ender generator, which will basically use the ender pearls to generate power, like I said. We have here a soul vial that has an enderman in it, and when we put that in the auto spawner, it will spawn enderman for us. So the first thing we're going to need to do is make ourselves an auto spawner. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. Let's actually just do spawner. Here we go. So we're going to need a powered spawner from Ender IO. These are a little tricky to make, so I need this Z logic controller, and for that I'm going to need a Slicin Splice, which is another machine from Ender IO. I'm going to need 5 solarium ingots for that. And to make solarium, you basically just put gold and soul sand into your alloy smelter, and I cannot seem to get the right amount. There we go. So let's dump that in there. Like so. There we go. And then we're going to need a machine chassis, which I should be able to make. That's basically just a bunch of iron. And then a basic capacitor. So let's grab some of these. And do I keep my iron bars in here? Yes, I do. And then the basic capacitor is copper, gold, or coins, and then redstone. And I've got plenty of that. So copper, redstone, and gold coins. And I grabbed a little bit too much redstone. That's okay. So we'll do that. There we go. And now we should be able to make ourselves the machine chassis. Good, good, good. And actually, you know what? Come to think of it, I'm going to need another one of those anyway. So why don't we go ahead and just make that now? Because I'll need one for the powered spawner as well. There we go. And another machine chassis. And then I need an iron axe and shears. So let's make the shears. Do I have an iron axe in here? I do. Awesome. And then we're going to need an enderman or we'll need some sort of head. That's fine. I've got a bajillion zombie heads. And that should be everything for the Slicin Splice. So let's come down here. Our solarium should be done by now. There we go. And why you no work? Maybe I just need to put it in. Oh, yeah, because shears and the iron axe are non-stackable items. So there we go. We got ourselves the Slicin Splice. So let's just put that right here, I guess. Sure, we'll put it there. Then we need an axe and a shears to be in it. So I'll put the shears in there. And we'll need the axe from upstairs, which is right here. That'll do. And then we need to take a look at that Z logic controller. So I'm going to need 2 more solarium. I'll need some silicon, some redstone, and a zombie head. Okay. All of that should be pretty doable. 2 of you. Do I have any silicon in here? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think I do. That's okay. Oh, that's sandstone. I want actual sand. There we go. And I need 2 more soul sand. So let's get that going. We'll just drop the sand into a pulverizer, which will pulverize it into the silicon. And then once this is done, I should have everything I need. I think. Yeah. Yep, should have everything. Cool. So we'll get that going. And this should be almost done. There we go. And then we'll do... Okay. Let's check this recipe. So zombie head. That goes there. That goes there. Axe goes in here. And there we go. That'll start pumping out the Z logic controller. Now, for the powered spawner, I'm going to need some electrical steel, which will also require silicon, but I think I might actually have some electrical steel. Let's take a look. I think I might have found some in a chest. Iron, steel... then again, maybe not. Okay, that's fine. So, electrical steel was iron, pulverized coal, and silicon, and I'm going to need... Looks like 4 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will need 4 coal to pulverize. And I will need 4 sand to pulverize. And then I'm going to have to make these vibrant crystals as well. And I don't think I have any of that stuff either. No. Okay, so vibrant alloy is made with energetic alloy and an ender pearl. Energetic alloy is redstone, gold, and glowstone dust. And I am quickly running out of gold. Okay. Well, tell you what, let me get everything crafted up here, guys, and I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Alright, guys, I am back, and I think I have everything now to make the powered spawner. There we go. So, we've got that made. Now, we need to work on the generator. So, let's take a look at the Ender generator right here from Extra Utilities. Pretty straightforward. Ender pearls, eyes of ender, redstone, iron blocks, and a furnace. And I think I'm going to make... Do I want to maybe make one of the 8x1s? That might actually not be a terrible plan. Ooh, except I don't think I have the gold. Yeah, I don't think I have the gold to make that at the moment. So, let's just stick with the regular ones for the time being. And I'll just make like, maybe, let's just make one to start with. And then we'll go from there. I'll probably end up having to add more of them. But to start with, we'll do just gold to start with, because I know that I will have enough, basically I'll be able to see what kind of power it's going to generate and all that kind of good stuff. So, got all this. What else did I need? A furnace, right? Yeah, furnace. Okay. So, we'll make one of those. We'll make 2 eyes of ender, ender pearls up there, iron block in the middle, furnace, redstone, bam, ender generator. So, let's see here. An ender pearl will generate 30,000 RF at 40 RF per tick. So this thing is going to generate 40 RF per tick. The powered spawner is going to require... Powered spawner. I need to remember how this thing works. It's been a little while. Let's see. Spawn. Do I combine that in an I seem to remember it was something like combine it in an anvil with the type of spawner you want or something? It's been a long time since I've done this one. let's try this. Let's hook this thing up. Let's throw some ender pearls in there. That way this thing can start heating up. Oh, actually, wait a minute. No, that's not right either. There was a reason I did this soul vial. Let's do this. Spawner. There we go. So, broken spawner combined with a powered spawner in an anvil to set the spawn type. Okay. So, I was actually correct. Yeah. And we need a soul binder. Okay. So, it's been, as I said, it's been a while since I've done this. So, let's see here. Soul binder. That's another machine we're going to need. And for that, we're going to need even more stuff. I'll need another machine chassis. I do actually have one basic capacitor in here that I didn't realize that I had before. So that would have been kind of nice to know before, but that's okay. We'll grab all of this. I will need more solarium ingots. So let me make that stuff. Let me get everything together. I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I am back, and I just realized that there is one very, very big problem with my plan, and that is that I actually don't have any Enderman heads. I need the Enderman head from Ender.io, and I have not yet gotten a single one. And that's kind of going to be an issue, because in order to make the soul binder, I need one of those. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. Now, it also looks like this thing will take 160 RF per tick. So, what I'm thinking is 4 ender generators should cover it. So let's go ahead and make those. I mean, basically, I think what we'll do is in this episode, we'll take care of everything that we can. And then in the next one, we'll take care of, basically then between episodes, I'll grind until I have the Enderman heads, and then we'll set up the actual farm itself in the next one. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and make, we need 1, 2, 3 more furnaces, because we figured out that 3 of these generators should be enough to make it self-sufficient. I'll need 1, 2, 3 of you guys, and my redstone? Ah, there it is. Okay, so you go there, you go there, and you go there, and that will make all the generators that we need. So we now have 3 of these ender generators. That should be enough to power everything, and I think what I'll do is we'll just drop a stack of ender pearls into each of these unpowered ones, just so they can charge up while we wait, and that should be fine. Okay, cool. So now the next thing we're going to need is we're actually going to need a room to make all this stuff in. So there's a few things that I want there as well. Why am I putting this stuff in here? That's not even remotely close to where that goes. Okay, you guys, like so. Yep. All right, so I want some dark glass, dark ethereal glass, maybe? Or maybe just dark glass. I don't actually have the builder's wand yet, so maybe we'll do regular dark glass. Curtains are relatively easy. I should just be able to take some wool and do... Ooh. That's an issue. I need to fix that. Okay, so we're going to need a different recipe for these curtains, because they are giving us the Malice's Doors curtains instead. Although, actually, there might be a workaround. I might be able to do this without fixing the script. I'll still have to fix the script, but yeah, there we go. Just by mixing the wools, that fixes the issue for us. And then we'll need some thickened glass as well. And this is going to make 5 pieces. I'm going to need more than that, so we'll say maybe 15 pieces of thickened glass should do the trick, I think. Give or take. Yeah, let's take some sand. Let's take some glass. And we'll put those together like so. And 1, 2, 3. Let's do 16. That should be fine. I think that'll do the trick. And then we just need to cook that up in a smeltery. And that should turn into the thickened glass that we need. So we'll go... Bam! There we go. That's cooking up. Okay. So, while that's cooking up, let's take a look. Do I have any more food? I do. I've got a little bit. I know this is horribly inefficient with my food, but I don't really care that much. Okay, cool. So I got that going. Let's see. What's behind this wall? Anything of consequence? Is this... There's a wither skeleton skull up here. I didn't even know that. Huh. Cool. Okay. So these are the mines, it looks like. This is where the spider was. But this area should work pretty well for a mob farm, I think. So let's just clear out a bit of an area here. Like so. And we'll go like 4. Oh. We'll go like that far. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each direction. We really only need to go 4 in each direction. So we'll make like a relatively decent sized area. Something right around here. And in fact, this is probably bigger than it needs to be already. Let's go. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good right there. And then we'll put, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is where the mob spawner itself will go. We'll just mark that with some cobble. And then I'll clear out a little bit more space. Because we want 4. Here we're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And this should give us now all the space we need. That's actually 5, though. That's more than I wanted to go. Okay, that's fine. Let's clear this out. Yeah, and actually, if we go 5 in each direction, that's not going to be the end of the world. That's not going to be a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be 5 right here. Let's just block this off. I'll clean it up and make it look pretty later. For now, I just want to get the shape in place, if you will. And we'll get all of this cleared out. Good, good, good. And then up here as well. And this should be a relatively good shape for a mob farm. This should do the trick. So we've got this relatively large room here. I'm going to patch up all of our holes. Like that. And those need to go as well. That looks good. Still only 4 in that direction, though. So let's actually bring this wall back. 1 more. There we go. Okay. So that should do. Now we've got a relatively good-sized room that we can use for our mob spawner, I think. And the actual spawner itself will go right here. I'm just going to put down some torches for the moment, just to keep things from spawning in here while we're working on this. Let's go take a look. Our thickened glass should be done by now. Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and make some dark glass. Because you always want to be able to see into your mob farms. I mean, that's part of what makes them so cool, you know? It's like a rule. You want to be able to see inside. So maybe we'll take these. Yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. And we'll say this is going to be stone brick. I'll just put cobblestone up here for now. And then we'll maybe take those out as well. And stone. And I'm just going to patch. I mean, honestly, this staircase doesn't serve any purpose at this point. It's completely useless, so we'll just leave that be. But then we can put our dark glass in there, and that will let us see into the mob farm, although it does look pretty derp right now, not gonna lie. Looks pretty bad, but we'll clean that up later. Okay, so we've got that going, and then our Ender IO generators should be pretty much good to go. They all charged? Indeed they are. Good, good, good. So let's grab all 4 of those. And now we need to run a little bit of piping and stuff like that. If I was smart, I wouldn't have broken that yet. But, well, that was not at all intentional. There we go. Let's try that again. There. Okay, so we said right here is where the generator is going to go. So I'm going to come down here and we'll just clear out a space like right in here. I think this should be fine. This will be plenty of space for what we need. And let's just make it a nice, you know, rectangular room so it doesn't look completely bad. There we go. And like so, this room really doesn't need to be decorated like at all, but we do need to be able to find the floor up here, right? This is, ooh, that's a room I don't want to tear up. All right, where's our floor up here? Okay, so what I want is I want ender pearls to end up right there, which happens to be right above this dirt block. So that's actually kind of perfect. Then we'll just patch that up. And I'm going to throw a couple torches down here because we don't want things spawning. Although now that I think about it, I've got a magnum torch, so stuff can't actually spawn here that way anyway. But that's fine. We'll put our 4 ender pearl generators, say, right about there. We will put, we'll need some energy conduits, although looking at this, well, maybe I can actually, I think I can do this. Yeah, if we put these ender pearl generators in exactly the right spot, we can still make this work. So that should be good like that. And then all I need to do is actually fill everything in, and I think it's good. We'll have to, you know, clean up the farm. We'll have to do something with the fluid output and make it so items actually come out and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, we are set up and good to go, and we are well on our way to having ourselves a very important Enderman farm. But guys, I am definitely out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.